here's a question.
I agree with that.
Is society becoming more or less patriarchal in your view?
Less.
Okay, we can start here and work our way around so I get an answer.
Bit less.
Do you think society's becoming more or less patriarchal?
Less.
All right.
Okay.
You.
Less.
All right.
Less 100%.
All right.
Definitely a little bit less.
Okay.
Little by little, we're getting there. Less.
All right.
Less.
All right.
All yes?
We're all gonna say yes.
All less?
Yeah.
I think more.
Oh.
Okay, so you think it's actually becoming more of a patriarchy
I do. I think it's becoming more entrenched every day.
in relation to before?
Yeah.
In the past?
Yeah.
So you think you think we're more in a patriarchy now than we were in the past?
Yes, but I don't think that it's men that are more deeply entrenching patriarchy. I actually think it's women.
Explain that.
Like internalized misogyny.
Yeah, internalized misogyny and this idea that we can, act like a man and be a man.
Right.
It's like, like you guys said, like we're never going to be men. So it's like the things that men do, the things that men are, we don't do that. You know?
So you're saying it's because they're behaving like men?
Behaving like men. Yes, but
also upholding the sexist
yeah, like I don't exactly like I don't want to go too deep and like start a rabbit hole. But
they're not your girl's girl.
Yeah, like when you start an OnlyFans, like you may think that you are empowering yourself, and to a degree you are, but also to a degree at the same time you are participating in a system that's exploitative.
But is it really
women.
useful to still call it patriarchy if it's just women doing it to themselves?
Well, I think that like you're misunderstanding like patriarchy.
The definition of patriarchy.
Yeah, patriarchy is not an attack on men. It's
no, yeah, but somehow men are supposed to be benefiting from this, right?
But they are. Even when women participate in it, men benefit from it.
And how do they benefit
Because you
from
don't
that?
see all these OnlyFans. All these OnlyFans aren't guys.
The
right?
CEO
like,
of OnlyFans
there are
is a
a couple,
man.
definitely 100%. Like she said, the CEO of the actual company is a man.
Because here's why I'm saying that, because I think the kind of porn addicted men who are getting OnlyFans and are subscribing and stuff, I think they're destroying their soul, they're destroying their brain, they're destroying their health.
Yeah,
100%.
Wow, that's I'm surprised you said that.
So I'm saying like it's not clearly not benefiting them.
But why do you personally as a man? Why do you
Financially,
feel
not
like it's
spiritually.
like destroying their soul and like ruining their mind?
Because I think it's basically it's commodifying the experience of a relationship for them. It's basically giving them a false promise. And it's also doing something that's really unhealthy in my view, which is it's giving them this idea that sexuality can be bought and paid for. So it's destroying and it's abstracting sexuality from the context of actual concrete relationships, which are the bedrock of society. These are what are supposed to produce more people through families and so on and so on. And I think it's giving them an unhealthy idea as far as
expectations,
their expectations and their understanding of women in general.
So real quick, I just want to understand this. So all of you believe that patriarchy is on the decline. You think it's on the incline because you're saying that women are personifying patriarchal type behavior, and that perpetuates the patriarchy.
Yes, and women think that while they're personifying patriarchal behavior, that they're actually finding.
Can you give me
a
one
solution.
example so I know specifically what you mean when you say that
like
they're personifying?
OnlyFans, for example. OnlyFans, for example. Women want to be rich. They want to be as rich as a man.
I feel like you could go a little bit deeper.
Yeah, sure. So we want to be as rich as a man, right? We found something that will get us as rich as a man, which is OnlyFans. And so for us, it seems really simple. Just show my body, and I can have as much money.
But I don't know about rich as a man, because I know many men that want to be rich,
yes,
even billionaires, and they don't even have.
But when women are talking about starting their
status
OnlyFans,
of financial.
So you're saying real quick. Women are sentient beings that are able to make their own decisions, right?
Yes.
Everyone.
So how would it be that her getting into porn is an extension of the patriarchy?
Well, because
if she makes that decision herself and she has autonomy to do so.
And you do have the autonomy to do so, but you can make a choice that is autonomous, that you are responsible for, and still understand the position that you were put in that pressured you to make that decision. That doesn't mean that it's anybody's fault.
No one put a gun to her head to say, do OnlyFans.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Yeah. No, but you're saying it's because the patriarchy forced her to do it.
No, I think what she's saying is specifically that she understands the woman who is doing porn or OnlyFans understands the predicament that she's in, because obviously she knows that if she's getting on the internet and completely is showing off her body, possibly doing sexual activity on live on a camera, it's going to be on there forever. She automatically knows, specifically because we're in a patriarchal society, her worth as a woman is going to be devalued, but she still chooses to do that, you know, online sexual.
So
but as a porn star is going to be increased.
That's what she's directly saying.
YouTuber is going to be increased.
When you said, like, what can we do to bring men and women to the center of the table, I think we need to stop focusing on whose faults it is, because patriarchy is not the fault of men individually. We all participate in the system. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
Here's a better question. What to you would it mean for the patriarchy to be dismantled? What does that look like?
Sure. So if we can come to the table and understand that we are all making decisions for survival, then I think that we can have a better place in the conversation. That we're all in the same position of survival.
But how does, we're talking about like the structure of society, right, between men and women.
Yeah.
So what would it look like for patriarchy to be eliminated in your view?
Man, that's a great question. I don't even know if I could picture what that would look like, honestly.
How would you solve the Rubik's Cube?